what happens when old Nintendo consoles become obsolete?
People switch? Duh. Like, what else did you expect? But are we just limited to Nintendo, Sony, and the good old Game of Boy? No! The future of handheld gaming systems, I think, is going to be even more phenomenal than you could ever fantasize. There are pretty cool superpowered handhelds like Steam Deck, MS1 AI, Switch Lite, and PS5 Portal, which I don't think is for everybody, but that's just me. And they're already shaking up the scene, and in today's video I'm going to share with you all the handheld gaming consoles. Well, no, actually not all of them. That would be a longer video. This is just la creme of the crap that you could buy in 2024. So whether you're a PC gamer who's tired of being chained to your desk, or a console lover who wants the freedom to game on the go, or maybe just someone who cherishes the good old days of Game Boy, these handhelds will make you rethink what you know about portable gaming. So without any cooler than thou speeches, let's just jump right into it and find out what handhelds be the best of the best in 2024. So the first handheld gaming console that I want to share is the Lenovo Legion Go. There are plenty of reasons to put this at the top of your wish list. It's an absolute beast that can take you anywhere. The weight is only 854 grams, which I think is not as light as Steam Deck, but is still very acceptable. The 8.8-inch IPS touchscreen display is simply unmatchable with a native resolution of 2560 by 1440 and a refresh rate of 144 Hz. You will get an immersive gaming experience that rivals console-level graphics. Now, if we talk about performance, the Lenovo Go is powered by an AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme CPU and boasts 16GB of LPDDR5 RAM, which is quite impressive for a handheld gaming device. Now, as for storage, you have two options: 512GB or 1TB of NVMe SSD. Of course, each version has its own price tag. The 512GB version costs around $649, while the 1TB is priced at $699.99. Which is not that bad. If you want to expand the storage, you can do so by using the micro SD card reader. In terms of connectivity, the Lenovo Go has two USB-C ports, a 3.5mm headphone mic combo, and a power button. But what I like most about this Windows 11 handheld device is the funky and detachable True Strike controllers. I mean, Lenovo has done an excellent job on the design of these controllers, which is perfect for first-person shooter games, and to make things even better, you can customize the dead zones for more accurate movement and aiming. Now, if you want a more console-like experience, you can use the Legion Space app that unites your entire gaming library in one place. You can also connect a wireless keyboard and mouse for some light office work or watch your favorite Netflix series. But as they say, all good things must come with a trade-off. And in this case, it's battery life. It comes with a 49-watt battery, which can last around 2 hours on average. But if you switch to quiet mode, you can extend it for another half an hour. Haha, that's not that great. But in the end, I would like to say if you love larger screens and you want to play both Xbox and PC games and don't mind sacrificing battery life, then you should get your hands on the Lenovo Legion Go. Now, the next handheld console on our list is the Neo Kun. This high-end premium Windows 11 gaming handheld device, I guess, is not for everybody because it's expensive. But for those who want the best of the best, it's right up there. The price starts at $999 and goes all the way up to $1,699, depending on the specs you choose. Like the Legion Go, you have two options, one with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage, and the other one has a whopping 64GB of RAM and 4TB of storage. Whoa. Now, no matter which one you choose, you'll get an 8.4-inch, 1600-pixel display with a 54-watt TDP processor and a 75-hour-watt battery. The design of the Neo Kun is sleek and modern with a black matte finish that gives it a premium look. It also has some excellent attention to detail. For example, the joystick caps have a texture similar to that of a PS5 controller. Now, the build quality is top-notch and you can feel it when holding the device. But let's talk about what's under the hood. This gaming handheld packs an AMD Ryzen 7840U processor, which is very nice, which clocks at a base speed of 2.9 GHz that can go up to 3.8 GHz thanks to its boost technology. The Neo Kun also has a Radeon 780M graphics card that can handle most modern games without issue. Now, as for sports, you have two USB-C ports, one USB-A port, a 3.5mm head jack, and of course, a micro SD reader to expand the storage. Now, while the Neo 2S also has similar specs, the Neo Kun has a bigger screen, bigger battery, and more powerful processor. So you can expect better performance and gameplay even though it's pricey. The quality and performance makes it worth every penny. It even features a Windows facial recognition for quick and secure login, and overall the Unveiling is one son of a gun when it comes to the most advanced fantasy handhelds. It's powerful, it's ridiculous, and it's definitely out of this world. Now let's talk about a handheld console that everybody knows about and loves, the Nintendo Switch OLED. While I'm not saying that the original Switch and the Lite versions aren't amazing, they're okay. The OLED version is a real upgrade. Well, it's not a massive spec or performance upgrade, but in terms of display and sound quality, it makes a significant difference. Now, the most notable change is the OLED screen, which has a 7-inch panel compared to the original Switch's 6.2 inches. It still has the exact same resolution of the 1280 by 720, but thanks to its OLED technology, you'll get better contrast and more vibrant colors that is sure to make your gaming experience more immersive. Now, compared to Legion Go and Unveiling, the OLED Switch is undoubtedly way more affordable with a price tag of $349.99. But that doesn't mean it's lacking in features. It has a built-in kickstand that is wider and more adjustable. It even has a LAN port in the dock, meaning you can play online with a wired connection for better stability and speed. Now, as for storage, it comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage, but like other Switch models, you can expand it by using a micro SD card. It also has improved sound quality, which is a big plus for those who love to play handheld in bed or on the go. There are no changes in terms of performance. It still has the same NVIDIA Tegra X1 processor and 4 gigabytes of RAM, so you can expect similar performance to the original Switch. However, the OLED version has a battery life of up to 9 hours, so you don't have to worry about constantly charging it. And if we're talking about what games you can play, well, my friend, the possibilities are endless. From classic Nintendo titles like Super Mario and Legend of Zelda, to third-party games like Fortnite and Skyrim. Skyrim. The table is set for endless hours of gaming fun. Now, in my opinion, the OLED Switch is the most decent, budget-friendly, and completely handheld console that you can buy right now. What do you call a gaming handheld that comes with a full-fledged Windows 11 operating system, a Zen 4 architecture, and an RDNA 3 graphics card? Well, it's quite simple. We call it the ultimate gaming machine, and its name is Asus ROG Ally Z1 Extreme. Maybe that was a little too much. But for some, this handheld might not be a real gaming handheld because you can literally do anything that you do on your desktop, like browse the internet, streaming video, and even doing office work. But that's not the point. The point is that this compact device packs a powerful punch when it comes to gaming, and it's definitely something that you do not want to underestimate. Now, as mentioned earlier, the ROG Ally Z1 Extreme runs on the latest Windows 11 operating system. That means you can have access to all of your favorite PC games as well as the ability to customize and personalize your gaming experience. With its Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Bundle, you can enjoy a wide variety of games for free. Well, it's not really free. Basically until your subscription runs out, of course. But what makes it a Steam Deck killer is its powerful hardware specifications. This handheld is equipped with the latest and greatest AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor on Zen 4 architecture that boasts impressive speeds and performance, and it also features an RDNA 3 graphics which offers stunning visuals and smooth gameplay. Now moving on to the zero-gravity thermal system used in the Z1 Extreme. Now this is truly revolutionary. It defies the traditional gravity-assisted heat pipe cooling system and instead uses a specially constructed pipe that keeps the system cool even during intense gameplay sessions. With a 7-inch Full HD display, 120Hz refresh rate, and 500 nits brightness, you can expect crisp visuals and smooth gameplay without any lag or screen tearing. Plus, with its 16GB of LPDDR5 memory and 512GB PCIe Gen 4 SSD, which is very nice, you have more than enough space and speed to store and load all of your favorite games. And this pure gaming powerhouse weighs in at only 608 grams, which I think is pretty impressive feat for itself. I mean, the price tag might be a little much, coming in at $699.99, but with two front-facing speakers with smart amplifier technology, Wi-Fi 6E, and Bluetooth 5.2 connectivity, and a long-lasting battery life of up to 8 hours, it's worth every single penny you spend on it. I mean, like, that's pretty impressive. That's some pretty good specs. Now, with all handheld consoles that I've mentioned, they are impressive in their own way, but the Super Pocket is on another level. I mean, check this out. You can fit this POW kitty in your pocket easily. You can fit this POW kitty in your pocket easily without feeling like you're carrying a brick. This miniature console from Hypermega Tech is officially licensed by classic retro gaming publishers and brings the nostalgia factor to a whole new level. The Super Pocket comes in two versions. I don't know why they have to do that, but anyway. Taito and Capcom. The Capcom Super Pocket costs $59. It comes with 12 Capcom classic arcade games like 1942, Final Fight, Street Fighter II, and more. Meanwhile, the Taito Super Pocket is priced at $49 and comes with 18 Taito arcade games games, like Bubble Bobble, Space Invaders, Operation Wolf, and no matter which version you choose, both of them have bright, colorful 2.8 IPS screens with a resolution of 320 by 240 pixels. It also has the same processor, with a 1.2 GHz chip and 512 megabytes of RAM, which is pretty impressive for such a tiny device. There is also a 3.5mm headphone jack to enhance the audio experience. Now, if I were to rate this handheld console, I would give it a solid 10 out of 10. It's perfect for retro gamers and for those who don't want to spend too much on a gaming console. Now, the last handheld gaming console on our list, but certainly not the least, is the Valve Steam Deck OLED. Now, at first glance, you might think that the only difference between the OLED and the LCD model is, of course, the display. Yes, sure, the OLED model does come with a larger, brighter, more vibrant screen that supports HDR and its peak brightness of close to 1000 nits. And the 7.4 HDR OLED without a doubt makes the original LCD screen look like a toy in comparison. Now, you won't believe it, but the display is not the only reason why you should consider getting the Steam Deck OLED. There's way more. One of the biggest improvements that came with this model is its refresh rate. It has been upgraded from 60Hz to 90Hz, so you'll be getting smoother, more fluid gameplay, and also the OLED model comes with a 50 WHR battery compared to the 40 WHR battery on the LCD model in terms of CPU and graphics. Now, you won't find any significant changes. The OLED model does perform slightly better due to its more efficient APU. Both models comes with AMD Zen 2 CPU, 4C80 7nm process, which is like just 1 nm difference, it's not that great, and the same AMD APU RDNA 2C 7nm process, which is again just like 1 nm difference to deliver the best performance. Now, in terms of design, both models look nearly identical, except the OLED model has a slightly glossier finish compared to the matte finish of the LCD model. It also has a better anti-reflective coating, which makes the screen easier to view in bright environments. And speaking of RAM and storage, the OLED model comes with 16GB of LPWDDR5 RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. You can also choose the 1TB option, and you could store pretty much every game you've ever loved. Now, the price of this refreshed version starts at $549 and goes up depending on the storage capacity you choose. Now, if you want to play your favorite game at their best, I say the extra cost is worth it. You can even use it as a full-fledged gaming PC with the help of its USB-C port and docking station. Now, to put it into simple words, the Valve Steam Deck OLED will give you the best handheld gaming device you've ever had. Alright, that's it from my side. These are just some of the most impressive handheld gaming consoles that you can get in 2024. However, as I said, there are plenty of other mind-blowing handhelds like the Logitech G Cloud, the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, Evercade EXP, Playdate Myo Mini Plus, and many more that are also worth checking out. But the ones that I've mentioned in this video will give you the most out-of-the-moon, out-of-this-world gaming experience that you've always wanted. Now, if you think I missed any other noteworthy handheld consoles that deserve to be on this list, please do let me know down in the comment section. And if you tried any of the other consoles mentioned in this video, please share your thoughts and experiences with us, because I would love to hear from you. And in the end, as I always say, if you love what we do, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome, phenomenal gaming content from Gaming Mindset. Until then, keep gaming and stay awesome.